Cool. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to pop into one of these guys, and right now we can see who the vendor was. Looks like we're happy, and looks like we have some values, but I would actually like to build the physical objects. Like, what is it that we built? Who would like to volunteer, and we'll go to their particular PO. Okay, awesome. James, what was your PO number?
001, sorry.
Okay, 001, so the invoice 001, which is tied to PO number 8. Let's go in here for just a second. Printable. It's to Greenway Products for a total of $650. We have 2 line items, and we'll go take a look. So let's have you guys grab your plates for just a second, okay? And we're not going to do this on every single one, but I want you to see the different pieces of the puzzle. What I'm going to actually do here is just going to kind of pull this into a smaller window, and we'll kind of talk about it. The other pieces that I'm going to bring up is the player object lesson, okay? And then I'm going to kind of stack some pieces of the puzzle just so that it can be stacked. Okay, so PO number 8, here's what we have, okay? Everybody grab your plate and put 1 cup on there, okay? This is called the main. You basically just created this entire thing right here, okay? Everything right here goes right here. 1 cup and the plate. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so next thing we're going to look at is we're going to kind of just come here. I have to keep switching for my tools. Okay, we have 2 line items. So add another cup, add 2 cups stacked on top of each other. Those are your line items, and that's the bat guano and the manure. It doesn't matter about the quantity. That's held within those particular pieces of the puzzle, okay? So that's on cup number 2. Payments. Have we paid for anything yet? It's showing currently 0. So I'm going to say I'm not even going to put that bucket. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. No problem. Okay, system history. What do we have under system history bucket? Scroll up. We're going to click on history right here. Okay? So it looks to me like we have 4 items. So take 4 little cups, stick them in the system history cup. That thing. Click, click, click. Okay, the only other thing that we have right here is I'm going to hit back, is we have technically tied PO number 8 to Greenway Products, which is technically its own little entity. So I'm going to say in bucket 6, these special subs and relationships, we have 1 tied to a vendor. This is currently the piece that you created right there in that PO. Okay? Yes, Cheryl?
Don't someplace we have a photo of it?
Okay.
Or was that on someplace else?
So basically, watch this. This is kind of interesting. These special subs and relationships, if you really wanted to get detailed, watch this. We technically are tied to an item, another item, and they have their own different pieces of the puzzle. You guys want to go to one of these that has a picture on it?
Yes.
So watch this. I can't click on this right here from this mode because I'm currently in the printable PO page. Okay, printable PO. So I'm going to hit Edit Line Items. I want to have more options. Once I'm in the Edit Line Items mode and I realize I'm just showing half of a screen, now if I scroll down to those same line items, I have options to jump. Okay? Bat guano. This is the fun one, just for kicks and giggles. But watch this. Clear your plate off for just a second. Okay? We're going to create a brand new object. And this one's going to be in the items or the parts. Okay? So grab your plate and the first cup. Okay? And I'm going to actually just expand this browser so you can kind of see what's generically in this. But right here, everything that you are seeing right here is all in the main cup for a part, for a physical item. Okay? Now, if I switch back really quick to the other piece of the puzzle, I'll show you the other things that are going on here. So now if I come back to my object lesson, line items. Do parts have line items? Probably not, okay? Do parts have payments? Probably not. Those are tied to POs, okay? System history. Does a part have system history? It does. Let's go check it out. So we're going to click here. We're going to find the history link. Item history. Click. Okay, currently there's only 1 item in our system history, okay? It was created by Adilas demo, cost set to 1, and it was added at 2:06 p.m. today. Alrighty? So let's go back to our little object lesson again. Flex grid tie-ins. Did we do anything there? No, we didn't do anything. Special subs or relationships. This one gets a little interesting when we deal with parts. Watch this. If I click here and I go to my usage page, if you don't want me to go from here, watch. So I'm back on the general thing. I'm going to find usage. You can find it here. You can find it here. They go to the exact same spot. What was this attached to? And all of a sudden it has a little sub-connection to PO number 8 because it said, oh, go check PO 8 if you wanted to see where I was used. Oh, go check this invoice if you want to see where I was sold. Okay? So right now it currently only has one special sub-connection. So go ahead and just add one little bucket there. Okay, the other cool thing is that we know that this particular item has a photo. So if we go back here to our model again, we come here to bucket number 7, we need to add one more little piece because we now have a photo in that thing. We don't have any other content and no custom documents. So technically, this is our bat guano object. You want to see me sell this just for fun to see what happens? Okay, great. Santiago wants some bat guano. So check this out. I currently have a cart open. I'm going to go clear that so it doesn't, so you can kind of see the whole process. And hit clear. I'm right here. Let's pretend that I don't even know where I'm at. It could be this easy. BAT. I'm going to go check my items. Go. It found bat guano. It's currently saying the price is $2 per ounce, and I have 500 in stock. How much would you like, Santiago?
I need 20 ounces, please.
No problem. So you go like this. 20, add. Hey, and I'll just say, cool, make it a counter sale. So currently we're at $40. Looks to me like we haven't set up our taxes yet, okay? We haven't done any sales, so it's not a big deal, but just so you know, we haven't set up our taxes yet. At this point, do you want me to set up taxes right now? Or okay, basically this is our very first sale, so instead of just selling it out, we're going to actually make it so it's correct, okay? So I'm going to leave my cart just here as it is. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go home for a small second, and I need to go, where is the taxes located at?
System maintenance?
That is correct, okay? So basically, what I'm trying to do right here is just kind of, what I like to have on this particular page is the map. I just wanted to show you where it's located at, okay? Your locations hold your tax settings. Why would that be where we go?
Because each location has different area code, zip codes, and tax.
Are we in Springs? Are we in Denver? Are we in Lakewood? Are we in Littleton? Are we wherever, okay? Each city, each municipality, so that's tied to a location, okay? So what we're going to do is we're right here, and we're going to go System Maintenance.
And what we're doing right
Yes,
now,
yes, yes.
You can have as many locations tied to one account.
That is correct. That is correct.
So, I mean, it can have multiple different tax brackets on it.
That is correct as well. Location homepage, go. Okay, so right now we have one location called headquarters. I'm going to click on it. At the top you have your location information. Where am I physically located? What's my invoice numbers, all this kind of stuff. This stuff feeds into invoices and to POs when you actually print them out, okay? This is where this information feeds to, is to the invoices. And then you scroll down a little bit and you just kind of say, okay, cool, what kind of tax settings? And just for fun, why don't we go something like this, 2.9 and let's go 2 for the county and 2.5 for the city, okay? We'll just kind of keep it really simple. We actually allow 5 custom options that you needed to really tweak your settings out. And you can actually say, hey, this only goes to normal items and there needs to be 1.75%.
One more question. So if we have our location set up under a zip code, does Atlas kind of automatically suggest the tax bracket? Or
No, it does not. It does not. Pretend that that's a total manual thing, because guess what? It changes all the time. We basically say, here's the field, enter the value. Okay, that's kind of manual at that level, but that's how we play. So all we're going to do is this right here, 2.9, 2, and 2.5. Okay, we're going to scroll down to the bottom and say edit the location. Now, I'm happy it says, hey, successfully updated your location. I'm going to go right back to my cart that was already loaded, and it currently says 0 taxes right here, okay? What I'm going to do is, because I brought it in originally, I'm going to hit a quick edit, make sure that it says taxable, and have the system recalculate it, and update that guy. Here's my new taxes that it's automatically going to be applying at those levels, okay? If you really physically wanted to see the breakdown, watch this. If I click Edit Now, once it has those taxes assigned, It literally says 2.9 of your value would have been this, 2 would have been this, and 2.5 would have been this, okay? So it's starting to attribute it into your little pieces of the puzzle. We'll just go back to the cart. What I'm trying to do is just show you how the additional subs on an item, how they start growing as we sell it. So Santiago wanted to buy 20 ounces of this particular thing, and so it's going to be $42.96, and we're going to hit checkout. And Santiago, how would you like to pay for this?
Credit card?
Rate the whole thing?
Yes, sir. Actually, can I just put 20 on my card and then I'll pay $12 in cash?
Sure. So watch this.
$22 in cash. $23.
Here's what I want to show you, okay? This little amount remaining right here, it'll auto help you kind of figure out what's going on, okay? So if he's like, put 20 bucks on my card, you could literally go like this. Visa. Now, according to this graphic, we don't have merchant processing set up for this corporation, okay? That's clear at the universe level. Hey, do you have all the settings in place to have a merchant account? If you don't, and you have it through an independent person, you would swipe your card and it gives you an approval number. And say you enter that approval number right here. Okay? Then I could immediately, as soon as I moved out of that, it already calculated the next value. Looks like you owe me $22.96.
$30.
And you gave me 30 bucks? No problem. So I'd go 30 cash. Looks like I'm going to owe you $7.04. Okay? So this is a Visa with an approval, and this is cash, just general, and I'm going to say continue. The way that this particular system is set up is it looks like it wanted a final check. This is a setting. You can say show or hide this final checkout. This is what it's going to look like. We say create the invoice. Here's my invoice. I hit print. Basically, I'm going to send it right to my little miniature printer here. Click right here, say print. It's going to
The cash store.
boom. The cash store is actually keyed off of the printer, not off of Adilas. That's kind of an interesting thing, but that's actually, it's the printer that controls the cash store, not Adilas itself. So we just printed off this cool little thing, and we now have this new little invoice. The piece that I wanted to show you, the reason we did an invoice, was I wanted to show you that this little item that we created right here, this bat guano, I wanted to show you that it now has another sub. So watch this. I can't get the bat guano here, so I'm going to go to the edit. Again, kind of into the smaller version, bat guano, and I'm going to come down to usage, and I'm going to click on it. You'll notice that my usage count is lowered now, okay? It's now 480 instead of 500 ounces. And as I come down, I now have special connections to different places. Where did I come in? Where did I get sold out? That's automatically going to be tracking this.
If it tracks that, can you put limits on quantities that for bat guano? You have 500, but at 100 ounces, you want to be notified that you need to order more bat guano.
That is a great question, and currently we don't do that particular part of the puzzle. It has been noted as far as on our tick list, but currently it does not. But you are able to kind of go in there and at any point in time, even if you wanted to just do a quick little check, and you're like, go show me what I have under bat guano. Like, if you can search it, it'll tell you right where you're at any point in time, okay? It's like, whoa, how did we get so low? I thought we had way more. Boom, jump right to usage. What happened? Incoming, outgoing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, okay? So it's going to start tracking that information. As you do it, it slowly just kind of keeps adding another little bucket into your little special subs if you're dealing with parts, okay? That's how things are actually kind of tracked that way.
So essentially that thing, going back to what you said about mixing it all together, when because mine isn't like this, I got labels of, the different costs go into it. So when I sell 6 bottles of root beer, what is that taking it out of? Is it a different image? It's not a purchase order, right? It's going to be a mixture of all of it.
Okay, great question. And that literally what it is purchase orders. There's 6 different kinds of purchase orders. What we do is it's kind of like our incoming tool, okay? So your PO is kind of tied right here to general inventory. This is kind of like how things work. Now what you're doing in your particular business is you're going like this. I bought a ton of stuff, and then I'm going to take a ton of this stuff and I'm going to mix it up so that I can sell it. I don't want to sell an individual bottle, an individual label, and an individual amount of root beer. I want to sell a bottle of root beer or a case of root beer or something.
Yeah.
So what you do is
because essentially when one bottle of root beer is sold, now you're taking inventory out of sugar, out of flavoring, out of the actual inventory. There's so much of this getting taken out of now.
Correct.
So for someone like us to enter in all that, I mean, are we entering in a purchase order for, or
It depends on how detailed you're trying to track it, and if you're trying to say, how much sugar do I have left, or you're like, you know what, sugar's just an expense, and I'm going to kind of wrap it up as part of what we call cost of goods sold, okay? Like, do I want to just expense the sugar off, or do I physically want to say, oh, I have 15 pounds of sugar left, and I have this many bottles, and I have this many flavoring, and then I'm going to mix it all together so that I can sell it out. But you're actually doing manufacturing, okay? It's like a miniature version of manufacturing, which is fine. We totally allow you to do that. But what we do is we say, if you want to bring your items into the general inventory pool, they exist, okay? Then you're going to be mixing and blending general inventory items through a tool called a PO, like an internal build PO, kind of like, gotcha. And then you can actually sell the new raw items. So yours is almost split, okay? Instead of saying, here's my general inventory pool, you almost have, these are my back house items, and these are my front house items. So what you're doing is your back house items, you're literally saying, I need 20 of these, 15 pounds of this. You're mixing it all together, and it creates a front end item. So you're almost like, instead of just the nice casual bringing it into a general inventory pool, you're bringing it in, and then you're mixing and blending to create something else. That's miniature manufacturing is what we would kind of call that.